Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm so glad that we're going to spend this little bit of time together. I'm excited because we're doing part 2, page 2 of our double page 12 by 12 layout featuring the Snow Days and Snowy Wonder kits and DSP collections from Stampin' Up. And this is part 2 of the story, because in the first page I was sharing when Santa Claus walked through the door of the donut shop and my granddaughter Diana Rose was sitting there decorating her donut. It was DEFCON Alpha. She did not know what to do. And I told you that in my second page, we are going to have the second half of the story. So I'm kind of excited to show you how all of this comes together, and I have hidden a photo in the scrapbook layout. So if you're interested in seeing how all of it comes together using these beautiful pages, then stick around. Let's have some fun together. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is lay down our base pages. Now, I had to get real creative because I needed to add a photo to this layout, but when you see how I have the strips here, there was really no place to add it behind these strips right here. It would have really, I'm kind of all backwards here with how I want to do it. Right here. I'm going to lay these down quick just to explain this to you. Okay, so I had these down. I had the journaling, I had the story, the second part. So here's where the second part of my story is going to go. But I wanted to add a photo, and I have all these different pieces here, so it was kind of hard to tuck a photo when it was bigger than this right here. So I thought, why don't I do the photo on this piece right here and lay all this on top? So my hidden photo is going to go back here. And I don't want to show you that picture until the very last bit of the story, but I will show you this. I cut a slit right here using, just an X-Acto knife. I had one from close to my heart. And then after I put the picture back here, I used some very slim dimensional tape. And I'm saying slim because it's going to go in back of a layout, and I don't want it to be that obvious. But I think once I have everything else done on the page, it's not going to be that noticeable at all. So we're going to lay this down. And on the first page, we have our candy cane print on this side, right? All right, so now we're free to lay down these strips like I did on the first page. And it's just gonna look so nice. All right, and I laid down and secured the white 12 by 12 with a glue dot in each corner, just so that I wouldn't be all over the place. All over the place. All right, now my slit is right there. Now we're going to lay this one down. What are your favorite Christmas colors? I think we're all a little different as to what evokes the sense of Christmas, what color. Some of us, you know what else is real pretty? Are just white lights. So do you like white lights or colored lights? What is your favorite? When we were younger, we had the colored lights, and we also had those, that ball at the top of the tree that just did those colored lights all over the place, and I remember thinking it was so magical. But however, now that I've always just had white lights on our tree. My husband and I just prefer those. All right, so let's put this down. And excuse me, the reason I'm adding this white here is because with the snowman print and the penguins and the candy cane stripes and the candy canes. It was just a lot of busyness for the eye, so I wanted to give the eye a place to rest. Is that a term in the scrapbook world? Did I do this right? Yes, I did. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. All right, here we go. And see, since I've already put the slit, I don't need to worry about where I'm gluing and where I'm putting stuff. Now, when I cut this, I made sure that I captured at least 3 or 4 of the snowmen full-bodied, because you're not going to be able to cut a piece without cutting off a piece of a snowman. So I just made sure the majority of them painted a picture, and it's a snowman having fun. We're going to put this right in the middle. Okay, here we go. All righty, there we go. Now, I wanted to put some stamping up here in the far right. I wasn't sure how it was going to look, so I always recommend doing some stamping. Now, obviously, this isn't the right color white, but it gives you an idea of how the stamping will look right there. So I'm going to leave it there while I'm thinking about it, and we're going to put together the snow globe scene down here on the bottom. And remember, I used the nature Spotlight on Nature dies. I still haven't gotten that right. I tried hard this time to remember. Spotlight on Nature dies. There we go. We're going to put this about right here. We're going to add our photo of Diana Rose. Remember, she was decorating cupcakes. And I want this on red. And then this one, she's always great when you want to take her picture. She's a little trooper. All right, and this one is going to go about right here. And then we're going to put this one down. The picture is what happened when Dwayne, my son, asked Diana Rose if she wanted to get her picture taken with Santa. So you're going to see the picture. All right, now this is a snow globe I cut out. I did along the edges with Pool Party, and you see how sometimes it's over the edge? I think it looks, excuse me, it looks good because it gives the rounded look of the snow globe, right? So we're going to put this about right here. And then I have my other pieces. Can't show you that or that. All right, we've got our penguins here. Remember I told you about the dancing penguins. We have our snowman, our 2 little trees, and our mini snow globe. I want the mini snow globe right here, and there's going to be a little tree, and then we're going to have the snowman up here. Need to pay attention to where I'm going to draw the rest of his hands. And then we're going to have this tree. Hold on now, let's see. I don't want that color. I want this one. So I think we're going to have to move this little snowflake. You got to go, buddy. I'm sorry, because we need room for the snowman. All right. And then we're going to have this right here. So let's start from the back working forward. We're just going to scoot these down. And we're going to put our snow globe. In the last video, I took the time to put these little snowflakes on. Oh my gosh, I love these white loose snowflakes. They come in different sizes, the large and the small. So I love how they look. But I didn't think you needed to watch me do it all a second time. All right, now I want this snow globe on dimensionals. So let's do this. Alrighty, let's do this. And this will be perfect. And one more at the bottom. we'll use this corner. No one ever sees the back. And if you do, you're being awfully snoopy on my scrapbook layout. All right, so if I'm going to lay this down right here, the dimensionals need to be on this side. So I'm going to use the minis. And I believe I was more ready last time. Of course, my, wait a minute now, I'm talking. My room is a little messier because I filmed the first video, but that's okay. That's okay. I clean it up, all of it up after. All right, here we go. We're going to lay this one down right here. One up just a little. All right, now we got to figure out the snowman is going to go right here. And I'm going to have to draw his little arms and hands because I did not want a fussy cut around that. That just seemed like more work than necessary. I love this little scene right here. So we're going to take this pen. It's Le Pen, and it is black. And we're going to go here because he is in front of the globe. So there we go. We got our snowman, and now we're going to put our little penguin down. And I think I want, we're not going to put the penguin on dimensionals, but we are going to put the tree. So there we go. We'll put this on dimensionals. And then we got to show you my secret journaling, my secret picture. Oh my goodness, Laura. Get it together. Okay, here we go. That's too much. Too much. Here's my scissors. And I got to do that stamping. That'd be so funny if I ended the video and I forgot to do the stamping. All right. Doesn't that look adorable on the bottom? Wait till you see the 2 pages together. It really looks nice. So you always want to vary the height of things. Like if I had everything straight across the bottom, I just don't think it looks as nice. But see how I created a little scene here, and it has a lot more dimension because I've added dimensionals. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get this stamping done. So we're going to use Poppy Parade, and we're going to also use Pool Party to do some of those snowflakes. So let's get all this ready right here. I want to put this underneath right there. And I kind of know what I'm doing. All right, so let's open up this pretty Poppy Parade. This is very juicy. This is juicy. So we are going to, I'm not sure if I am going to, I think I am going to test it. What am I thinking? Of course I'm going to test it, because there's no going back. Now, seriously though, if I did mess it up, all I have to do is put a piece of white right there, right? Well, that looks perfect. Let's see if it'll come out that way when I'm stamping it in real life. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, one more time. Uh-oh, I can see the F. See, when you hold it up into the light, you can look at it and see what may not have gotten the ink real well. So I want this over just a little more, and we're going to go right, and it needs to be straight. Oh gosh, just do it. Just do it. If it's not right, I'll just do it on another page of white. All right, well, that looks good. I am not going to stress about it because, as we have said before, actually, it's pretty straight. I don't know about that unforgettable underneath, but we are going to go for it. You need to be careful that you don't get like little cat hairs on your stamp, which I did right there. Okay, well, let's do some snowflakes and draw people's eyes away from that. Because I think life is just too short to get wound up in those things. Ooh, look at that. We are wiping that off on the bottom of my shirt, no less. There we go. Well, I took the Hootigator out. Okay, here we go. One more time. Okay, all looks good. And I want to turn my stamp. Oh, that looks adorable. And I think I want some. I could do some right around that F. The F. What do you think? Should I? Let's see. Here we go. We are going for it right there. Okay. All right, now I'm just getting carried away here. We're going to put one up there to kind of balance it out. Oh my gosh. Like, where do you stop, right? And I don't want any down here because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to do the whole page, which I almost did. Almost got a little carried away. All right, because I can always add later. It's harder to take away once I put it down. Now it's okay to pick this up. And now I'm going to put the journaling down. We have to do our dancing penguins. And I'm going to finish telling you the story and show you the picture. All right, so we're going to put this at about 3 in the middle. There we go. That looks pretty even. And now I want to do my dancing penguins. So we're just going to use these right here. And they go along the bottom. They're going to go one at different levels. All right, so Diana's doing her donut, right? Because it was a special day for the kids to be able to decorate. And Dwayne, my son, whispers to Diana, oh, Diana, look who just walked through the door. Diana was right in the middle of putting the last sprinkle on the cupcake. She looks up and there is the big man in the big red suit. And he slowly turned and with a wink and a nod, he waved at little Diana Rose. She did not know what to do with herself, and her little hand starts to rise really, really slow, and she does a little wiggle of a wave because she's just like in so awe because there's the big guy, right? So Dwayne goes, Diana, you want to go up and get your picture taken with Santa Claus? And Diana Rose cannot even talk at this point. No words coming out of her mouth, and she just shakes her head. And Dwayne thinks, well, okay, I'll go up and she can take my picture, and then she'll want to get her picture taken. So Diana Rose takes Dwayne's picture next to Santa Claus. And then Dwayne comes back to Diana Rose. He goes, Diana, he goes, now's a good time to go get your picture taken with Santa, and you can tell Santa what you want for Christmas. She could barely get the words out because she's still totally focused on the big red suit and Santa Claus. And she goes, no, Daddy, but you can go tell him what I want for Christmas. He goes, well, what do you want? She goes, I want the, what did she say? The Barbie dream house. So Dwayne walked back up to Santa Claus and told him what his daughter wanted for Christmas. I hope Diana Rose remembers this, and I wanted to tell the story of it. So Dwayne was not the focal point, but he was such a big part of the story. And that's as close as Diana Rose got to Santa Claus. And it was standing way over here at the table, taking the picture of Daddy with Santa Claus. Now remember, on the back here of this paper, I have the very slim dimensional tape. And I cut a strip, a line right here, just big enough for the photo. Now, the way I did this, I cut this scene out, and these are 2 stickers, but I put paper on the back of the stickers so they were, it's very durable. So here is the back, right? And now when I put it in the page protector, I will just cut a line right here on the page protector. So everything else is covered, and this is what's not covered. And then you simply pull this up and down. All right. Okay. I believe that's it. I hope you love this story. So tell me about your children now, taking them to Santa Claus. Do they like being near Santa Claus? Did they get like so in awe they could not speak? And this is the big question. What is your most favorite toy that you asked Santa for and you got it? I remember one of mine being the Barbie dream house. All right, my friends, that is my story. This is the second page of the spread. Now you need to hold on, because now we do the big reveal. So I'm going to be back in just a second with both of them side by side. Don't go anywhere. I think this is always my favorite part of the video because I love seeing it. I hope as much as you all do. So are you ready for the big reveal? I used the snowy day to create the what fun and unforgettable memories here. I forget where I got that from. That might be from oh, it is. It's from the Reindeer Fun stamp set, and I used this right here to get those little snowflakes. So that's where that's from. And then I did the alphabet with the mini alphabet dies, and I used the Spotlight on Nature circles to create these circles in the background. And this is the kit Snow Days, and these are great because you can literally create each of these pages with everything that's in the kit, and they give you directions, so that's pretty cool. All right, my friends, are you ready? I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on how the two pages look together. What do you think? I'm going to share with you my favorites. I love the dancing penguins. It kind of draws your eye from this side going all the way across. This is the first time I've ever had both pages with journaling, but there was just so much to tell with this story, and it's almost like the first page leaves you in suspense because that's when Santa comes in the door, and then the second half of the journaling tells the rest of the story. So I love telling the story even if I'm not there, just to be able to share with Diana Rose when she's 13 or 14 this story with her. And I love how I did the big red suit. I love a lot of things about this. I really do. These are my favorites, the snow globes with the snowflakes and then the little scenes on the bottom. All right, my friends, so remember, your question for this video is, what was that one toy you asked Santa for and you got it? So I'm excited to hear from you in the replies. It always makes my day. And until we meet again in YouTube land, God bless you and have an incredible day. Bye-bye.